And hello to you all. We are back again, and it is with a shoe that has not released in quite some time. But Nike decided to take a bold move. They said, hey, it's the end of bikinis, and now we need some Air Kukinis. And they originally released in 2000, but so many people said, the Air Max 1s, the Air Max 90s, 97s, these only released a couple of pairs. And so now 2022 came around. They said, we'll give it an extra shot. The air bubble's so big and so clear, I can actually see through it as I'm looking at the camera right now. And they come in green, purple, blue shades and textures, but it's made in a bit format, kind of like, as if it were a video game, old school arcade, like it's a bit Pac-Man or Battleship. Anybody old school has played those, walked in, paid their 25 cents, their lunch money, maybe won them a prize, maybe set the high score. If you ever saw the name Wise Arcade, might have been me, but couldn't tell you. And they also are made with a three-dimensional font, as it is also in the bit format, just like everything else. And the red and white in the front on the tongue and in the back towards the heel. And then when you look at the bottom, you have the neon swoosh sign, and the bottom is so shiny you could look at it and you could literally see your own reflection if you wanted to. It really is not hard, and it really is that shiny. But I do like the bottom pattern, and the bottom may not matter to some, but if you actually cherish shoes as art, then the bottom does matter, much so, because at the end of the day, shoes are art just like anything else. They take their time, they design them, colors, textures, everything. It's a work of art just like anything else. But people, just like this shoe, overlook it. Because this is still on Nike, and they got a couple more pairs of SE Kukinis coming out this month. But none of them will glow in the dark like this one here. And you can see it's as if it's like a spider web almost, just blurred all over this shoe, and it clearly has a nice glow in the dark effect. And do not worry if you see any coming a bit on its own off there, because you put it on, it has a nice tight effect to where this is clearly an athletic shoe or a workout shoe or a running shoe, kind of like the 2002 Rs. It's not like a Dunk or a Jordan that you go play basketball in, or you wear for style or something. This is definitely a tight-fitted, true to size. I want to work out. I want to go for a run. Or, I game. I just like a glow-in-the-dark shoe, because Nike rarely releases glow-in-the-dark shoes. So it's definitely a win for anybody who likes those kinds of things. Want it? Go get it now, because they rarely release Kukinis. Retros 2012, those were the first time those came out. 2000, that's when the shoe released. And they didn't have too many editions following, because so many people overlooked them, just like they overlooked this pair right here. So I have nothing bad to say about it. All HQ. You put it on, and you definitely will not regret. They are, extraordinarily fitted, unlike any shoe I've worn. But I kind of like a little room. I kind of like to be loosey-goosey. So, anybody who works out a lot, anybody who runs a lot, this is your shoe. Anybody games, this is your shoe. Fuck. I like it. This is my shoe. So, Shoe and Tell with Sam Wise. Let me know what you think of Air Kukinis. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha.